Okay, this is the Renoir fight at Tower Peak in Into the Monolith. We're going to be doing Ciel, Lune, and Minoko. They all sort of have variations on a theme. Bunch of breaking stuff, energizing stuff. She's going to be doing a lot of shooting because we're doing her Mayhem almost exclusively. So she's got Piercing Shot because there's no shields that we have to deal with. So we'll just get the extra aim damage for that one. Extra 25% free aim damage. And then I've been working on my parries. So we've got some good augmented counter damage. Augmented counter 1 and 2. Got 2. 1 and 2. So then Ciel's using the Châtillons because we're going to apply 10 Fertel each time. She's using her Trebuchet, which we use all the time for, goes really well with Mayhem. And then he's using this one so that upgraded skills do 30% more damage. And then we've got a lot of break stuff for him. He's got a caster break, a heavy break, an agile break, and a balanced break. This one is really, really nice if you're looking for break damage and you're using Minoko, because this will actually, like, oftentimes it will fill the whole thing. Like, it just zooms up. It's pretty crazy. This one's really, really good one if you're focusing on break damage. And then she's mostly going to be doing Mayhem, but we'll set him on fire as well. And then Thermal Transfer I've started to really like. Because I do Mayhem, I am like a huge Mayhem person. So if we end up with 2 Earth in her weapon, I'll go ahead and use Thermal Transfer as a way to go a second turn. And then for her, we're going to be using Card Weaver. That's going to allow her to go a second turn. And we're going to pair that mostly with Plentiful Harvest until the AP is really flowing with the parries and stuff. In which case, then we'll switch over to Sealed Fate. Does really well. And then if he's really close to breaking, we might use Phantom Blade. But that's the setup for my Renoir fight. And here we go. Oh, let me make sure it's... Alright, sorry. Not ready. Not ready.
We're taking her down.
She's not the only one who grieves. The pain of losing you, she made me inherited. Punishment, perhaps, for not being there when it mattered. I refuse to lose my son.
That son was a stranger.
But you're not. You're not.
First I was afraid. I was petrified.
You lost me years ago, and I lost you.
So you leave us no choice. Tell me, how are you different from her in doing this?
I'm tired.
So trust me. We are your family.
Family is complicated.
If saving you means losing you, then so be it.
We only need to incapacitate him.
We'll find a way to kill him.
Care so little.
Dodge, 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 and parry. Just because I actually have time to parry on that last one. That Waves of Chroma is like so insanely fast that it's just easier for me to dodge. I can finally get a parry in on that last one though. Alright, Card Weaver.
The cards are beautiful.
And Plentiful Harvest, actually we don't need to do because we're up to 8. So let's go ahead and do Sealed Fate.
Your head to seal.
Good 30,000. Alright, we're on heavy. So we're gonna do the Roshir Hammering. Take that. Okay. Okay, go ahead and do Mayhem. Just about half. Once we hit half, dodge, 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 and parry. At least we'll get one.
Full deck.
Okay. Card Weaver.
The cards have spoken.
Get to play again. Lunay's a little short, so we'll do Plentiful Harvest and share some AP. Down fast half. Alright. Time to start over.
Your sister deserves more.
Tail attack.
We need each other.
Counter.
Due for some mayhem.
Okay, we're going to do Ramstir Bonk. It's a very low single hit of dark damage, but it will fill his break bar by 20%, which is the reason we're using it, not for the physical damage it's going to do.
Let the ink flow.
Okay, we got Mayhem. God, I love Mayhem. So nice.
As long as you're
Dodge,
alive to do it.
dodge, 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 parry, parry.
Feel better.
Got a little AP from that. We didn't have to do all of it. Dodge, jump, counter.
Full deck.
Alright. Card Weaver.
Deal me in.
And then we'll go ahead and break him. Where is it? Phantom Blade will break. He won't stay broken though. We're gonna do Rocher Hammering next. It actually looks like he stunned him. Most times when I break him, he shakes it off in one of his half turns and then just goes again like nothing happened. I do wish he would stay stunned at least a turn. Like this. Like this seems to have actually like stuck around. No longer stunned. Yeah, so he's just gonna go. Dodge. 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 And parry. Got another AP. Okay, I see the gradient, but I'm saving it for CL. If I had been paying attention, I would have used it last time. Alright, we have 2 Earth, so I'm going to use Thermal Transfer just so she can go a second turn. She might not be able to do. Alright, we will do Electrify instead.
Thunder. Still in.
Card Weaver.
Ready.
And I completely and utterly forgot about the gradient. That's okay. Lune needs some AP, so it's alright. This way you guys can see more moves anyway for your own fights. Nice.
It likes you.
Okay, claws. Parry. 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 You have to be really early on that second one. Dodge. 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 Parry. Ah, I missed the parry. That's alright. Everybody's got 9. And you know what? Just for fun, because I never get to use it. This is what you got if you defeated the optional ultimate Sakapate in Tainted Sanctuary. This, with Minoko as your party, this is the skill that he got. It is a 9 AP skill, but it should do Extreme Fire. It isn't all enemy, but that's okay. And applies 3 burn per hit. And it would do extra damage if we were on Almighty, but I think it's okay.
Elements dance.
I expected it to do a little more. Mayhem. Alright, we'll go ahead and finish off with a gradient as soon as it's our turn. Counters. Nice. Never even did use the counter or the gradient. That's okay. I do think if you're doing that set, Luna's is the least damaging. Choose Ciel or Minoko.
Remember who your real family is. It's not her. It's your sister, your mother, me. We are your family. You would condemn us all to die for what? Who do you really save with your sacrifice?
Your sister and your mother?
You're too drunk on your own illusions to understand.
Then let us celebrate the second destruction of the Descendre family. last we meet. This is all you have left of your son. Destroying it won't bring your wife back. It will only destroy the last tie you have to each other.
We did it, Gustav.
Hey. How did you do that?
Not sure. The curator felt it.
Can you do it again?
I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can.
What did Renoir mean? The things he said to the curator?
I'm not sure.
She's through there.
Yeah. Behind this door is the future of Lumiere. What every expedition has worked towards. I have trust in us.
Okay, so we just got a second chance Pictos. Now you can go back if you want. It does cost 40 to wear. I'm going to put it on Ciel personally. It does cost 40 to wear, but if you go back out to the continent and you can get that mastered, and if you have the color of Lumina to put it on at least like 2 people, you could do that. That is an absolute option to do before moving on to the Paintress. So the choice is yours on how you want to deal with that. I might... the color of Lumina, you can buy more of those at... hang on, at merchants and stuff like that. So if you're a little shy on somebody or something like that and you do want it on a second person, that is another place to get it. So all right, so that is Tower Peak and Renoir's fight, and there you go.